Hello Taurus, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for you beautiful Taurus this week? Okay, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, the Devil, and the Knight of Swords. So firstly, this week, to begin with, it can feel a little bit like you are on your own. There's a little bit of a feeling of being alone. Not necessarily lonely with that 5 of Pentacles, but it just feels like you've been left out in some way, and that doesn't mean you're like, oh, I'm so lonely. It's just, I feel as if there's a situation you'll find yourself in where you're gonna go, cool, I've got my own back, and that's all that matters. I don't know why I just got the sentence come through, I see how it is, alright, and then you carry on. So I don't know what that's about, if you're being left out of something this week, if you're not being included when you thought you would be, but there's just a feeling of you going, alright, I see how it is, cool, I'll remember that for later. Like there's something where you're like, yep, noted. I don't know, there's a feeling of you just being left out in some way. Then you have the 4 of Wands, so there's something you're celebrating, there's something you're excited about, there's something you're being congratulated on. 4 of Wands can be engagement, 4 of Wands could be baby showers. It's just things, exciting things, celebrating. It's also like an energy of moving to the next step and creating like solid foundations. So whatever relationship you're currently in, if you're in a relationship, you've taken everything step by step and everything is very secure. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing Lego blocks, but those Lego blocks aren't just like balancing, you're making sure they're all tightly like clicked together as they should be. So I don't know what that means, but there's something where you're making sure everything's in place, everything's solid. I don't know why I just got weekly meetings come in. So if you're in a relationship or the family unit you're in, it's like you're gonna start having weekly meetings to kind of check in, make sure everything is solid with everyone, which is really cool. I quite like that. Then you've got the Devil card. So there's something about your ego this week. There's something about addictions, bad habits, negative, toxic, maybe thinking. I'm going to clarify and find out why that's come out, but there's just something about your ego trying to get you down maybe this week, or like a negative voice in your head. And then you have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is the energy of someone wanting to help. Knight of Swords is, it's the knight that wants to save the day. It's like the knight in shining armor card, that Knight of Swords. But there's a feeling around it of like speed, real quick. So there's someone rushing in, or you're going to be a knight in swords and you're going to rush in and help someone out. But it seems like someone's coming towards you, and it seems as if you are going to be in your ego energy, or in your pride maybe a little bit. If someone's reaching out to help in some way with something, there's a feeling that you're going to be like, no, I've got it, I've done it alone, I can keep doing it alone. But Tarot's advice, so be open to accepting help. It could be light-hearted help, it could just be like someone giving you a hand with something, it could be on a deeper level. Whatever it is for you, be open-minded to it, okay? Like this person, it's not, I feel like you might be kind of skewed by people letting you down in the past. This is someone different, this is someone that's going to help in some way. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles for Taurus. King of Wands, yeah. So also there's something as well where you are, when you are left out of whatever you're left out of at the start of the week, like it could be friends all go out and you didn't get the invite. It could be, I don't know what it is about. but it's like with the King of Wands, you're like, I see how it is. And there's also an air of fake confidence. It starts off fake, it becomes real, where you go, oh, I'm good on my own, it doesn't matter. And on the inside you're like, am I? Ooh. But on the outside you're like, I'm fine, I've got this, I'm happy alone, I don't need, you know, like whatever this is about, you're like, I'm sweet on my own. And there's something where you're fake about it, like it's pretend, it's an act in a way. And then you kind of walk away and go, actually, I am happier on my own, I am solid on my own, I don't need them, I don't need, like, whatever this is about, whatever this is to do with. It's like an act turns into reality. Clarifying the Four of Wands, Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles just flew out together. Whoa. So when I said building foundations, building firm foundations, this is new. There's something new. New love, new relationships, or a healing that is a renewal of a love. But with the Ace of Pentacles as well, this Ace of Pentacles for me as a reader is an engagement card. For some reason I always see that as a ring box being held open. And then with the Four of Wands as well, that's engagement. So there's definitely some of you definitely being proposed to this week. But others of you, it's just some type of seed being planted. That it's like you realizing, oh, this is potentially long term. This is something that, I don't know, there's something that is going to click in your mind where you see things differently and you kind of go, oh, maybe that would work out. Maybe, like, there's something where you're looking at someone differently or someone's looking at you differently, and then a new phase begins, like, which is a weird thing to say, but this new Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, newness, Four of Wands, which is like a new foundation or a new checkpoint in a way. It's like a checkpoint of like, cool, everything's going well, everything's going as planned. I don't know, that's the energy coming through anyway. So it's like things are working out. But to begin with, this week you feel like you're on your own. And then things resolve. Like, I don't know if that's to do with your relationship, the alone thing at the start of the week, or it's to do with friends or colleagues or acquaintances. It just feels as if maybe you're just having one of those days at the start of the week, a couple of days where you just feel like you're alone, but you're not lonely. That's the thing. It's just you kind of like looking around and being like, oh, I'm there for other people, but people aren't there for me. Like there's a little bit of, this weird, like, where you're thinking about things. And then with the Four of Wands, I feel like it comes back around and you realize there are people there for you. It might just be different people, or it could have been a misunderstanding, or it could, like, it's gonna be different for all of you watching, but there's like things shifting. Clarify the Devil card for Taurus. Page of Wands. Page of Wands with the Devil. Some of you are seeing highlights and comparing them to your bad parts. So that makes no sense. It's almost as if you log online and you see friends, family, you see all these exciting, happy things they're doing, and then you're like, oh, Barbara's on holiday in Greece, blah blah blah's doing this, Samantha's getting married. Like there's something where you're seeing all these highlights from other people and then you're feeling very much, oh, like, but you have to remember, obviously you're only seeing highlights, because tarot is advice, and there's just something coming through with that Page of Wands and that Devil card where you're going to feel a little bit like, oh, I need to go book a trip, I need to go do something, I'm not doing enough. Or it's like you are doing enough, you have a lot going on, you're doing everything good, you're just being like, your mind is being skewed. And this Devil card, I feel like there's a little bit for some of you, not all of you, just some of you, that aren't feeling your best right now. There's a little bit of jealousy feeling, but you're really not seeing the bad parts of certain people's lives. if that makes sense. You're just seeing all the good bits and comparing your bad bits to the good bits. So please keep your chin up. Please remember there's more than meets the eye. And I don't know, it just seems as if you're going to feel down, and then you're going to see something, you're going to see other people happy, and you're going to see other people doing this and this and this, and you're going to forget that they aren't always, and not necessarily even happy. If you're looking at pictures of them, like, that's not necessarily the case. There's just something where you're comparing, like, yeah, with the Page of Wands also, there's just something about like spontaneous fast action, where you might be quick to jump to a conclusion, you might be quick to jump to action into like, oh, I need to do this, or I need to catch up. Some of you, there's an energy of catching up, but you're not behind to catch up. It's all pretend. Like, there's just like, some of you need to log offline or something. Or you already have. Maybe it's like a past energy. You got the moon energy coming in with the Knight of Swords. So again, when I said the Knight of Swords, someone wants to come and help you with someone, with something. Help you with someone. Maybe someone wants to help you with someone. But with the moon card, it's very hidden. This person, very hidden. You only see half of the picture. You don't see the full thing. Do not reject help. Okay, if you need help, if you want help, you deserve help in some way, lightheartedly or on a deeper level, whatever way it resonates. There's a feeling of you kind of, you might immediately out of fear kind of block someone out, and there's like, don't be open-minded even for a second. Just let the like idea of someone helping you in. If this happens, keep your mind open. Don't fall into old patterns and habits with that Devil card of rejecting help or thinking you have to do everything alone, because you don't. There's also a huge feeling of travel, which is funny because I said you're going to see Barbara in Greece and blah 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 doing this and this and this. There's something where you are going to end up traveling, and there is some type of travel happening. I don't feel like it's this week, could be next week or the week after, do you know what I mean? But I feel like there's an opportunity coming in where you'll hear about traveling. You'll hear that you'll get to travel in the future. This week you'll hear about it, if that makes sense. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tarot Tuesdays.